Think Tank is a research institution which particularly focusing on policy implementations at a central government and state government working togetherly with the coordinative and harmony. That Niti Aayog is not a different, it is a successor of planning commissions, majorly focusing on rural development through implementations of poverty eradications and providing the employment opportunities for rural people. Namaste my dear students, Shubha Hebba here, Faculty of Commerce, Vidyashrama First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. My dear students, a warm welcome to this session. Yes, this is the last session, yes, on the topic of Niti Ayoga, the last chapter of third unit and also as well as the last chapter of pre-reforms Indian economy. In this session, we are going to discuss about Niti Ayoga, yes, establishment of Niti Ayoga and what are the objectives and functions of Niti Ayoga. And it is a successor of Planning Commission of our country. Yes, dear students, let us discuss about Niti Ayoga with different contents. That Niti Ayoga, organizations, objectives, functions and conclusion of this chapter. So these are all the different content we are going to discuss today. Niti Ayoga. So this is one of the important relevant topic. Instead of Planning Commission, we are using this particular institution, that is Niti Ayoga. What is Niti Ayoga? Niti Ayoga means National Institute of Transforming India. National Institute of Transforming India. And it was established via Union Cabinet Resolution of 1st January 2015. Before functioning, it started in 2014, but it started to functioning in 2015 as per Premier Policy of Think Tank of Union Government. Think Tank is a research institution which particularly focusing on policy implementations. The National Institute of Transforming India, it is called NITI, and the Niti Ayoga is successor of Planning Commission of our country. Before that, we have adopted the Planning Commission in 1950s and it was started by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and till 2014 it was working, and with the implementations of 5-year plans and different plans and policies implementations towards development of economic system. And yes, of course, and it is a successor of Planning Commission. It was started on 2014. Niti Ayoga started functioning in 2015 January 1st. Okay, yes, so this is the Niti Ayoga. And we have to discuss here what are the 7 pillars of Niti Ayoga. Yes, there are so many important contents which is considered as pillar of Niti Ayoga. That is one, pro-people, proactivity, participation, and empowering, inclusion of all, and equity. Last one, transparency. So these are all considered as the 7 pillars of Niti Ayoga, which particularly focusing on improvement or development of economic system, development of society of our country by implementations of poverty eradication program and employment generation program, agriculture development program, industrial development programs. So just focusing on or it working as a planning commission. But instead of implementations of Planning Commission or 5-year plans, it is working differently, which are managed by think tank of that union government. Okay, so this is the 7 pillars of Niti Ayoga. Let us discuss about organizations of Niti Ayoga. Or that compositions. Okay, organizations of Niti Ayoga. It is organized by chairperson, who will be the chairperson of Niti Ayoga? Prime Minister of our country will be the chairperson of Niti Ayoga. At presently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is the chairperson of Niti Ayoga. Second one, Governing Council. Second one, Governing Council. This Governing Council comprises Chief Minister of all the states. Okay. And next one, Regional Councils. So these regional councils, which including 10 persons, 3 important members nominated by Prime Minister and 7 considered as a non-executive members, which belongs to that regional councils. Okay, so this is the organizations. So chairperson is a Prime Minister, and governing councils, which including Chief Minister of all the states, and then regional councils, so which including 10 members, 3 members nominated by chairperson, and other remaining 7 members, those considered as a non-executive members. Okay, so this is the organizations of Niti Ayoga. At presently, who is the CEO of Niti Ayoga? Mr. Amitabh Kant is the CEO of Niti Ayoga, and Vice Chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar, who is the Vice Chairman of Niti Ayoga at presently. Okay, and so this is about Niti Ayoga, and let us discuss about what are the objectives of Niti Ayoga. The main objectives, the main theme or the Niti Ayoga focusing on particularly the development of economic system by adoptions of proper planning, which have done through think tank of union governments. Yes, the first one, that pay a special consideration of section of the societies. So different sections of society, so backward sections also that will be there, and then upward sections also will be there. So considerations of separate sections focusing on development of those categories of people. And the next one, to generate the knowledges, innovations and entrepreneurship support system. And next one, it provides the platform for dissolutions of intersectoral and interdepartmental issues. So if there is any conflict between states, if there is any conflict between different organizations, which helps to solutions. And next one, to effectively screen and assess the implementations of programs and initiatives. Implementations of programs which launched at poverty eradications, employment generation, or that improvements of education system, development of health facilities. So these are all the programs which requires initiatives and attention by the government, yes, which effectively screens and assess the implementations of policies and different initiatives. And the next one, to undertake other necessary activities to implementations of national development agendas. So which are the very required policies and programs to development of economic system, that national development agenda. So that proper implementations and the proper management of that particular objectives which have carried through Niti Ayoga. Let us discuss about functions of Niti Ayoga. So first one, to work with the state government on national development priority sectors and strategies, focusing on improvement or development of nation. So it is through that state governments on national development priorities. So which is the priority sectors, focusing on that sector and try to implement by adoptions of implementations of policies and programs. And under these particular functions, it has performed several functions. So one is to develop the federalism, where national and state government work with the proper coordination and harmony. Yes, that is central government and state government working togetherly with the coordinative and harmonies. And implement the schemes and initiatives for rural development. Already, as I told, majorly focusing on rural development through implementations of poverty eradications and providing the employment opportunities for rural people and unskilled laborers, and these are all the different programs implemented through different policies. And the next one, ensures that the economic strategy and policies work in the interest of national securities. Another one, just actively monitor and evaluate the implementations of programs, what they implemented for development of rural sectors and implemented through priority sectors. So these are all just evaluate the programs, and if there is a necessary to take a different measures, different plans, just frame the policies and implement it through different programs. So this is one of the important functions of Niti Ayoga. And the second functions, so that National Institute of Labor Economics Research and Development, and it is working through this particular institutions. And next one, the last functions, it is that it is successor in interest to the planning commissions. Of course, that Niti Ayoga, it is not a different, it is a successor of planning commissions working as a planning commissions. Till 2014, it was considered as a planning commission. After 2014, it is considered as a Niti Ayoga, this much. Yes, dear students, we have discussed about Niti Ayoga and what is the meaning of Niti Ayoga, National Institute of Transforming India, and organizations, and what are the 7 pillars of Niti Ayoga, and also we have discussed objectives of Niti Ayoga and functions of Niti Ayoga. My dear students, I am coming to the conclusions. You have 3 units. First unit belongs to features and problems of Indian economy. Under the first unit, you have 3 chapters. So first chapter about features of Indian economy, and second one issues in agriculture sector, and third one industrial development in India. So these 3 chapters under the first unit, and second unit, it is about economic policies. Yes, under the second unit again 3 chapters. So one is planning, second one is monetary policy in India, and third one is fiscal policy in India. And the last unit about external sector and reforms in India. In this unit, we have discussed about India's foreign trade and post strategies of 1991, and the last chapter is Niti Ayoga. Dear students, keep in your mind what are the different important particular topics I have focused, told twicely. Yes, focusing on this particular topics and read well, just give a quite attention, and of course it is very easy subject, you can gain more marks. Yes, dear students, I hope you understand the concept. Yes, I have repeated what you have to read in your pre-reforms in Indian economy. Yes, every content is very important. Yes, I hope you understand. You will be ready to crack the exams. Dear students, I am coming to the conclusion of this session. Read well, keep watching, get a good marks. Thank you, one and all.